Good luck, both of you. And for the motion, your 1 minute starts now.
Despite years after independence, people belonging to certain caste groups are told, you cannot do this alone. Hey, we'll help you with reservations. But all this while, there is an underlying discourse that says, you are still weak and that you need our help. And this in turn subjugates them at classic Foucault theory. Primary education is guaranteed by the government, free of cost to everyone. But when it comes to higher education and employment, the government hides behind caste reservation. On one side, there is a simple fact that the efforts of merit students would go in vain, and on the other side, the growing social issue called money is ignored. When economy and society has changed drastically, it is sad that even now, caste is the barometer when rich people from the weaker sections of the society misuse it. In spite of guaranteeing equality, people who get into colleges and institutions on the basis of caste reservation are mentally and physically abused. Then where is the equality? If reservation is for equality, it should start from our minds.
Thank you. Your time up. Against the motion, your 1 minute starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to everyone. Let me start by stating the great words of the father of Indian Constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. A great man is different from an eminent man in the way that he served the society. Yes, in the light of his words, we can say that caste reservation is a necessity for the society and a nation. It is, and it won't be prevail in the country because it is a political discrimination guaranteed in the Article 340 of Indian Constitution for the removal of political, social and economic disparities in the country and to bring a balanced society in the nation so that it brings an end to untouchability and caste system. And in the light of my words, I strongly believe that caste reservation should be continued in a nation for the upliftment of.
Thank you so much. Your time up. Now we have 3 minutes for the debate and your time starts now.
Now there is a nagging presence of casteism in everyone's mind, and it doesn't go away simply by saying that okay, you have reservations and we'll give you equality. So how do you explain that? How do you go against this thought process by the name of reservation?
Okay.
Actually, my friend is a bit doubtful about this. I'm a bit different from you because if you're looking the statistics of the upliftment of the low class people in the society, the ratio says that in 1953, the administrative participation of the low class was just 4.69%, and their population ratio was 52%. And when it comes to 2016, their population ratio is 55%, and yet their administrative participation is merely 6.9%.
Okay, yes.
That means.
Okay,
that
please.
means. Excuse me. That means their participation.
Please, yes, please.
If indeed equality is not guaranteed by reservation, then what's the point of reservation at all? If it is about upliftment of the weaker sections of the society, let's face it, it's not caste that is weak now. It's people of lower income that are subjugated and weaker. So income is the basis of saying that this is a weaker section of the society, not caste.
Okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Firstly, I would like to say that this caste reservation scheme for the backward society came into being only in 1993. That means only 25 years have passed. So, and the second thing, you talked about the economic reservation. We have only 50% based on caste, and the yet 50% we can give to economic reservation. Or another 50% should be given for the caste reservation because the low class people are now also suffering from the discrimination based on the caste.
Got the point, please.
Caste reservation maintains the hierarchy in the society because we continue to fill out in our form. This is the column where you fill out that you belong to such and such a caste. Then how can you say that caste reservation brings in equality? Also, government's inability to ensure higher education and employment for everyone is masked by caste reservation system.
Okay, please.
Dr. B.R. Ambedkar wrote in his book, The History of Reservation in India. He told that the reservation system started in India back in in the 2nd century BC. That means in that time too, reservation prevailed. And in that time, only credits were given for the high class society. The low class people were not able to come to the upstream of the society. But this scheme is not like that. What the Constitution of India gives us is the right to nurture the low class, and it's not to throw away the high
Thank you
class.
so much. Now over to the judging panel. They'll ask you a question and please, sir.
Yeah, the first question is to Dilsha K.
Sir.
If my memory is right, you argued that 50% of reservation can be given to on the basis of caste, and the other 50% on the basis of economic
basis.
thing. What about the people who do not belong to these two categories?
I'm not clear about the
Upper
question.
caste and
Pardon,
economically well off.
sir? Yes.
Upper caste and economically well off. Where will you place them?
Okay.
Apart from.
See, when 50% is given to on the basis of caste, and the other 50% on the basis of economic criteria, that is, I mean, people who belong to lower economic brackets, where will you place those people who belong to the upper caste but economically well off?
All right. Dilsha, is the question clear? Yes. Yes. Okay. And your time starts now.
First of all, let me thank you for the question, sir. I want to make my point clear that the 50% reservation for the economic means it can also be for the high class people, not only for the low class. It can be given for the high class also. And I want to strongly say that the caste system is not a job eradicating process or a poverty eradicating process. It is to make the balanced society and to eradicate and to remove social, economic and political disparities in the nation. And yet 50 can be given
Thank
to
you so
all
much.
castes.
Your time
Thank
up.
you.
Thank you. And Sruthi, it's your turn and now to the judging panel.
Shruti, you had made a phrase, guaranteed equality, which is a wonderful, noble phrase. Okay? So, what is the measuring scale for this equality? If for example, if you're saying caste reservations are going to stay for a long time until there is equality, when is this until going to happen? And who is going to come up and say, we've all become equal now, let's stop this? Is it practically possible at all for anybody to come up and say, we have all become equal now? Will any particular community come up and say, okay guys, we're all equal now, let's stop this forever? Will anybody do that?
Is the question clear for you? Yes. All right. Okay. Timer, your time starts now.
Now, equality doesn't come up with such reservations or such systems that's going on in the society. It all starts with a simple change in your mindset. Just think that we are all human beings. Yes, it's very idealistic to say that everyone would one day think like that. But that is how we can actually bring up equality. There's no other way. There's no point in bringing about such changes in the economy or the society by coming up with reservation systems. The only change...
Thank you so much. Your time up. Kindly come forward and shake your hands. Well done, girls. Can we give a big round of applause for them, please? Yes. Thank you so much.